You're watching EAC News. Thanks for joining us. Let's have a look at today's finance. The CSX index is currently at 523.35 points, down 4.43 points or 0.84%. The daily exchange rate is 4,048 Khmer Rial to the USD. Now a look at what else is happening in finance around the world.
HSBC shares rise as markets warm up to a breakup proposal by a top shareholder. Shares in HSBC Holdings gained on Tuesday after the largest shareholder, Chinese insurance giant Ping An, urged a breakup of the London-headquartered bank in a bid to improve returns. Sources familiar with the situation said on Friday that the Ping An had called a HSBC to look at options including spinning off an Asian business where it earns two-thirds of its pre-tax profits or taking other steps to boost their valuation. HSBC shares added 1.85% in Hong Kong trade, helping lift a broader market, which edged up 0.1% to pair earlier market declines. The Hong Kong and London browsers were closed on Monday for holiday. The Asian makes up the majority of HSBC revenue suggests a spin-off may be logical, but it needs to be balanced by a fact that a significant portion of it is a result of the HSBC global footprint bringing east of west, said Justin Tang, head of the Asian research at the investment advisory firm of First Partners. HSBC, Europe's largest bank, has not committed on Ping An's involvement and defended its overall strategy in the statement, saying it is believed it had the right strategy and was focused on executing it. Wall Street closes sharply lower on Amazon's slump inflation worries. Wall Street slid on Friday with its deepest daily losses since 2020 as Amazon slumped following a gloomy quarterly report, as the biggest surge in the monthly inflation since 2005 spooked investors already worried about the rising interest rates. Amazon tumbled 14.05% in its steepest one-day drop since 2006, leaving the widely held stock near 2 years' lows. Late on Thursday, the e-commerce gain delivered a disappointing quarter and the outlook swamped by higher costs. Apple, the world's most valuable company, dropped 3.66% after its disappointing outlook overshadowed record quarter profit sales. All 11 SP 500 sector indexes fell, led by a lower 5.9% slide of the consumer directory and a 4.9% drop in real estate. The SP 500 lodged its largest one-day decline since June 2020. The Nasdaq's decline was the largest since September 2020. The Nasdaq has lost almost 13% in April, its worst monthly performance since the global financial crisis in 2008. The SP 500 has fallen 13% so far in 2020, its steepest four-month decline at the start of the year since 1939. Adding to fears on Wall Street, data showed the personal consumption expenditures price index, the Fed's favourable measure inflation, shot up 0.9% in March after climbing 0.5% in February. Scared of being left in a digital dust, private equity investments are stampeding towards crypto projects. Blockchain-based apps and platforms fuel the cryptocurrencies that are native to the vital economics of the metaverse of Web3. VC investments in such projects totaled $10 billion globally in the first quarter of this year, the largest quarterly sum ever and more than double the level seen in the same period of a year ago, according to data from PitchBook. A trickle has become a torrent. The full year's totals of 2019, 2020 and 2021 were $3.7 billion or $5.5 billion and $28 billion. You're seeing a lot of VC investments into a lot of protocols because they are believed, as we do, that some of these protocols are the infrastructure of the future, said Steve Ehrlich, CEO of crypto brokerage firm Voyage Digital. Some projects which can range from crypto and NFT exchanges to decentralized finance applications are token issue and often known as protocols in reference to the rules embedded in their computer code. The recent action is different from the past when the venture investment level tends to track the price of Bitcoin, albeit with a short delay, according to Alex Tom, head of firm-wide research and blockchain-focused bank Galaxy Digital in New York. Investment levels in crypto have continued to grow during the Bitcoin price slump this year. It's down about 16%, as well as during another decline as summer, Thorne notes. This decoupling is demonstrative of investors that believe that the prolonged bear market in digital assets is forthcoming, as well as the significant amounts of dry powder held in by funds seeking to allocate to sector, he wrote last week. The VC crypto craze in 2022 is also coincided with a slump with a tech-heavy Nasdaq benchmark, which is down 21%.